Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of my HLTV Fantasy. It's time for a pretty big one. It's EPL Season 13 Playoffs. First off, I want to kind of apologize for a mistake I made in the last video. So, as you can see here, the bracket, we have the play-in stage. So the loser of the play-in stage actually goes to the other side of the bracket. So I kind of at the play-in loser here from the wrong side of the bracket. So kind of some of the matchups were different from what I thought they would be. However, for the most part, I still expect the same teams to do well. Meaning Heroic and Gambit, I expect to meet in the finals. And then other teams to consider would be Astralis and VP and NIP to some extent, and then Liquid was one team I also expect to do quite well. Either way, let's take a bit of a look here. So I'm kind of just eyeing down the prices of the players. Device is not super expensive, but I don't expect Astralis to actually win the thing. I'm probably not going to be picking Astralis players if there's good enough stuff on these other ones. So VP is quite interesting. But Jame and Yekindar are quite expensive. Like Yekindar entry fragger, of course, could be nice. Simple is pretty expensive. Gambit. So Inters obviously seems like a pretty damn good pick with this support round percentage. Gambit players are expensive, but I do expect that they could do quite well. Nafany is an interesting pick as well because he's not that expensive, but he still has good stats and can be quite efficient. For Liquid, Stewie still has pretty low price. Didn't he have like pretty good results? No, not always at least. Depending a bit. That was pretty good. So kind of questionable results, I guess you could say. Leash has been insane. Naf has been good. Colin's interesting because he's a main op who is like quite inexpensive. Grim is just a decent pick if we want to have a decently priced guy. Fury, I'm probably not going to be picking mostly. B2 seems like a bad pick. Paul, interesting, NIP. So this is a, oh wow. Okay, so heroic players are very inexpensive, which is interesting to note. Like not very, like they are all 200 grand or more, but still for the performance they put up last time, I'm probably going double heroic here. FPX. Sunny is pretty inexpensive. Like you could pick Sunny maybe. We need a fill. And Ens is just decent. Thinks was really good. Why is his price so low when his stats are like this? I don't understand that. The high headshot percentage. Either way, I think we go double heroic every time. So who do we pick from here? I think it's Cadian and someone else. I mean, actually, okay, let's. How does the really? I don't know how it works with the amount of matches played. But either way, I think you go heroic, double heroic with these prices at least. Stan. It depends, I guess, on what I want to put on him. Okay, so I guess I should pick like the players from Gambit first. So I am picking Inters because that support run percentage is insane, and he also is just a very good player for the price on a team that should succeed. Let's put Nafany in first. Or actually, let's put in someone else first just to try out how it goes. So what about like Exile? Exile's been insane. So has Shiro, of course. Shiro has great multi-kill and great clutch round percentage. We'd go clutch Shiro, of course. What about Exile? I guess like Stat Hunter, maybe? Or multi-kill probably, right? What would you put on Nafani is I guess the question. Like if I pick Nafani, I could go IGL on him. Then again, I expect that Heroic would win the finals. You lose some points there. I could go like IGL, whoever I pick from here, like main op Cadian and like Shush, I guess, or someone else depending on who I want to pick. That's the IGL, and then if I put Shiro Clutch and say Shush, how much money do I have? I have not enough. Okay, yeah, I don't think I have money for Shiro. He's insane, but I don't think I can afford him. So if I go Nafani, F193, who could I get for this? Tipex, but I already have a support player. Like, I'm kind of just eyeing down. Okay, so from Liquid is pretty good. I mean, I could go for someone other than Shush. So if I go for like Stewie 2K, who can I get from Heroic? Oh, I can get anyone. I can even get Stone. How much money does that leave? It leaves no money. So how do we like this? Is this looking good? I think it is. Should go like IGL Stan. Op Cadian. Support Inters. Nafani. That's the question, right? What do you put on Nafani? And then Stewie gets... Yeah, I guess that's also a question I should ask myself. What would I put on Stewie? I guess like clutch rounds. So let's see if I buy this team, how does this go? Should we op, support, IGL, these two. So I guess entry Fragger Nafani makes sense, right? That's a pretty good entry percentage actually. Yeah, entry Nafani makes a lot of sense. Then I guess it would be Clutch King Stewie. I don't see any other role being too good here. This looks pretty good. I know Stewie can step up. I want the double heroic, and that these are the two most expensive heroic players, and two players who I expect will do well. And then Gambit is very good as well. With both of these players, I think being able to step up in situations instead, like even though all the other three players are like the star players, I think all of these three can still put up amazing performances. I think I'm going with this as my primary lineup. I don't see myself like, I already made my decision about the teams I think will exceed, and I think these are the teams. Okay, so booster time. First matches are so round 1 we have G2 playing Liquid. So for Stewie against G2. That's pretty nice grenade damage. I'll just open up everyone's HLTV page here. I have all the stats. ADM deals a lot of grenade damage. Probably gonna be our grenade kill guy eventually, at least. I guess you could put like Clutch on Stewie, right? That hits quite often. Does he have the highest? No, he doesn't have the highest clutch round percentage though. Pistol, I know Stewie can be a pretty good pistol player. 30 bomb, Mr. Consistent. Who has the highest KASD? Inters is insane KASD apparently. Okay. So yeah, we're probably putting that eventually on him. Headshot percentage. I guess Stewie has the highest headshot percentage, but he's playing against like Nico in G2. I think we're gonna save headshot or Stewie for later. Then again, this is like single elimination, so you should consider like what if. Then again, if they drop, I'm probably in a shitty situation either way with Liquid. Like in the entire fantasy, like if Stewie has one bad map here, like one bad match, and Liquid are out, that's already very bad for them. Or very bad for my fantasy, I mean. What about the flash? I'll just see who has this one, yes. Stewie. How high up they are basically on this list. KDN is probably a pretty good. Yeah, KDN is pretty insane in flash assists. What about stun? Probably not that good. Yours could be very nice as well. He's pretty good, yeah. And then Nafani. Nafani's also pretty good. But I think we're going KDN as flash assist guy. I wish I had something like a good Stewie. I guess choke is interesting. Liquid and choking go hand in hand, right? Also bottom scorecard eventually for him. But against G2, that's like the question, is this like the tightest match they're gonna have? I think Liquid are gonna actually kind of run over G2 probably. What I'll do is actually, god damn, it's so difficult. I'll go for maybe assist. Here we have the assists per round, right? 14, 14. Ooh, not funny with 16. Okay. Yeah, so assist is not funny for sure. The entry. Does entry it? You know what? I will put so difficult. So difficult. I'll say pistol round. No, I won't. I want to save pistol for a better player. I will go Rambo on Stewie. I don't think it's gonna hit, but it could. Stewie is the kind of player who could go for a knife kill. Let's go with that. Then Heroic Nip. And Gambit Astralis. We got the highest clutch percentage. Was Cadian. I'll go with clutch Cadian. We have Inters. Inters had high KAST, right? But against Astralis, I will go KAST on Inters here. Still round. Assist. Nafani had high assists, right? Let's go with assist Nafani. And stun. Let's have stun with best pistol round. I have kind of a gut feeling about that. I think that's it. For the, yeah, I can only put the boosters for one match so far. I will be putting the rest of the boosters on the players using similar logic for the rest of the matches once we know the matchups. Obviously, like Heroic and Gambit players won't get round 1 boosters because, well, that'll be a waste. They're not playing on round 1. Round 2, they are playing, and obviously I mean, you would expect Liquid to play there as well if they beat G2, and then quarterfinals, semis, grand final. I should be able to, if these teams do well, I should be able to use all of the boosters, right? So it's 1, 2 more, 6, or 6. Wait a second, am I even gonna get most of them used every time? So they make it, so this is 4, this could be 5 boosters, so 9 in total. 9 plus 5, 14. 14 more. It should be possible to use all of these if everything goes as well as it could. Okay. Either way, this is my lineup. Thank you guys for watching. I will be putting a secondary lineup as always in my description down below. And also a link to the fantasy so you can make your own lineup there. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Goodbye.